Hello, friends. Yeah, I'm live. my red light flickered. There's a red light up at the top when you're live. And mine flickered a little bit, so I wanted to make sure. Yep, and this is the painted side. Gee whiz, my paint almost looks like the unfinished side, but this is the painted side. So hi everybody. Tell me hello when you're jumping in. What are you doing today? I've been getting ready for our blinging up the tatas tomorrow. There is an event. I'll be here on this page, but we're sharing it. Hi, Sandy. We are sharing it over in the Sparkle Room. I know a lot of you guys. Hi, Bertha. I know a lot of you guys. Hey, Carolyn. Hi, friends. Hi, Cindy. Oh, hi, honey. Hi, Cindy. I know a lot of you guys are in the Sparkle Room already. Hey, Debbie. The Sparkle Room is a group on Facebook. You can just type in the Sparkle Room. I'll put a link here when I get done. I'll do that. Hey, Sarah. Hi. Maybe one of you girls will comment. One of you girls comment Sparkle Room, so that'll remind me. But yeah, you're getting ready for tomorrow for homecoming, church homecoming. Oh, that's awesome, Maeve. That's awesome. Did I read your right? Mavis. Oh, yes, Mavis. Hi. And I have these are my bifocals. So oh, how sad. Yes, Mavis, I'm sorry. Getting ready for the chat sounds fun. Hi, Diane. Hi, Debbie. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Gee whiz, you sent me stars. I haven't done anything yet. You're the bomb. That's called confidence. Hey, Linda, thank you for the stars. That's awesome. It's awesome, Carolyn. Thank you. Hey, Cindy, thank you for typing that. That'll remind me in case I forget when I get off of here. So tomorrow, there's an event. I'm on at 3:15 Eastern Standard Time. So you guys won't miss me here. Hey, Julie, I'll message you and tell you that I'm coming live. Those of you that are texting me, if you're not in my text, like I let all of you girls know I was going live now. If you want to text from me occasionally whenever I go live, I'll give you the number. Get your pencil and paper ready, and I'll give you the number. Beth just left, or she would type it in for me, but it's 740-273-6693. I always keep it taped down here on my tripod, or my easel, or whatever you call this thing, so that I can share it with you guys. I love having your numbers just in case Facebook drops or anything happens. I can still stay in touch with you guys, as well as letting you know when I'm having a live sale or when I'm going live. So 740-273-6693. I love it when you guys text me and just say hi, and I'll message you right back. So I have a couple tips for you. These are dumb. These are dumb, but good. So the first thing, I have this little concoction that I make, and no, it's not a shot of whiskey. It kills gnats. I have little gnats in here. Last night, our friends stopped over. We were watching the Halloween movie, and I hadn't seen this one. It was like Jamie Lee was older, and she had a daughter and a granddaughter, and my husband wanted to watch a spooky movie, so of course he picks that one. That's like my all-time scariest. Please, let's not watch that, but we did. Anyway, our friends stopped in. I'd made Chef Boyardee pizza. It was so impressive, right? And they just got home from this big fancy restaurant. Hey, Robin, and they're looking at us having our Chef Boyardee pizza. Oh, well, it was Friday night in, right? So anyway, I had like these two gnats kept flying around bothering us. So I made my little concoction, and Julie had never heard of it before. Oh, Cindy, hey. You shared the Sparkle Room. That's awesome. Thank you. Cindy Kane just shared the link for the Sparkle Room for tomorrow. I have all these things to tell you guys. I haven't even started my craft. Hey, Joan. So the Sparkle Room, if you join in there, you'll be able to watch all of us crafters just come and go all day long, and they'll be there for the replays as well. Where if you just catch me, you won't see what everyone else creates. But that's the best pizza. Oh, you can't find it in the kit anymore. My mom was having trouble, Rebecca. I agree. Hey, Ray, I've been making it since I was a kid in high school. I'd have a boyfriend over, and we would make those. So yeah, I kind of like to bake my crust, spread my crust out and bake it first, just a little bit. and then dress it up and put it back in. And I kind of have it where it's really good. but yeah, they weren't interested in it. They didn't want to, they said they were full. So I know they were thinking, oh, Chef Boyardee. Anyway, so I put, I'm sure you guys have seen this on Pinterest, but anyone that has little gnats, just the little gnats, put some apple cider vinegar in the bottom of a glass like this, and then put a couple of drops of Dawn dish soap and stir it around. And within 10 minutes, I had 2 gnats crawling and 1 went in. It didn't take very long at all. I think on Pinterest, the recipe might have a little bit of water. I never do that. And it lasts for a couple of days. I got up this morning, there's like 8 of them in there. So this concoction really works. If you have gnats, it's just a time of year when you're bringing in apples and that, and the gnats love that. So a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a couple drops of Dawn dish soap, stir it around, and you will catch your gnats quick. So if you're working and they're buzzing around you, driving you crazy, that's a good thing. And then let me do a little bit of crafting for those of you like, oh my gosh, she's not doing anything. So remember I told you that I had the lampshades at the antique shop the last time that we did this. And so I had a lampshade that had old silverware and doilies and things on it. So I'm saving that lampshade. It was a big one. I know a lot of you guys buy my lampshades and stuff, but it was way too big to bother with shipping. Oh shoot, I just sprayed that. Anyway, so what I'm using is called, this is just a spray adhesive. This one's by Treehouse. I like Super 77 a lot, but I'm just using this up. I was at a craft show, I probably, and picked it up, I don't even know where. But so I'm spraying the back of the doily so that every little spot on the doily will adhere to my project. And I'm just gonna make another easy collage, you guys. And it's already kind of done because I ripped apart my lampshade, but I know it's inspiring for you guys. And sometimes when I put these things in the sales, it's fun for you to say you watched us make them. So that's what I'm doing. So all I have is a doily. I put some old silverware on it with just hot glue, and I tied a little ribbon around one of them just to add a little bit of interest to it, okay? And then I spray adhesive the back, and that will really hold really well. And then I'm just going to cover the edge of this board. These boards, I found them, I've been using the heck out of them. They're like $1.50 a piece. They're in my Amazon store. And again, Beth's not here to post the link, but I'll post the link to my Amazon store for you here in the comments. So Amazon store and that other, but if you want to find it and you're like, I'm not going to go through all the comments to find it or whatever, you go to my Instagram, Tammy Loves Vintage on Instagram. And if you type in, Tammy Loves Vintage, there'll be a link tree that pops up and it'll give you that link for my Instagram. But I put all of my craft supplies and all that kind of thing there. Am I getting it? I don't feel like any glue's coming out. Hang on a minute. Let me see what's happening. There we go. There, we got her now. Okay, so I'm just gonna help hold that spoon down with a little bit of hot glue. I think maybe I'll lift up the fork and do the same. I'll put a little dollop underneath that spoon too. Just because that might be a little bit too heavy for the spray adhesive to hold, and the hot glue will really hold it down well. So there's that. Yeah, so there, and there you can see the little ties that I just tied some jute. Actually, it's not jute. It's even smaller than that. These are off of, when you rip the shreds off of burlap, you know, and you get those little stringy things, that's what that is. Okay, so, all right, so I have that down. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is do another, I have another one here. And I've already got a spoon attached to that as well. And it's just a completely different style of a doily. You know, I always try to incorporate doilies and keys and old things in all of my projects. So I'm gonna do this same thing. Do I wanna do this? Let me see. And then I have 2 more round ones. Yeah, no, I wanna cover the whole board. So I'm gonna get this up here. Ooh, that one's not gonna work very well. So let's try this one. I gotta get myself situated. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, all right, so I need it to go sort of like that. Okay, got that? Do I got that? I think I do. I'm just thinking. Hopefully I have it. Okay, all right, friends, here we go. So I'm not seeing any comments. I think you're all just mesmerized by this craziness, right? Hopefully the comments didn't stop. Of course, I'm not asking you anything. All right, so I sprayed that. Okay. All right, let's stick this down. It's still move aroundable. That's a word. I can still move it around a little bit. I kind of need to let it, it's just wet right now. I kind of need to let it tack up a little bit. I usually don't tear right into it like this, so. Okay, let me, before I glue down my spoon, let me make sure. Oh yeah, I'm good. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna take my hot glue. I'm gonna lift this up and I'm gonna tack down this spoon. And I need to tack down the handle as well. Okay, get out of there. What you doing? All right, and then oh yeah, that's tacking down fine. Is it? Okay, now it is. Okay. And then I probably should tack down just a little bit just to help the seam or the spray adhesive, just to help it a little bit, especially where it's really gonna wanna flap forward a little bit. I'm just gonna run just a little dollop here and there, okay? That end is folded down. Spray adhesived it. Okay, there we go. Just a little tiny touch. Maybe I'll do a little tiny touch just to hold it. Okay, all right, because we don't want any disasters. Okay, then I think I'm going to add my spoon. Okay, let's do a spoon here. So I have another tip for you guys. I was watching, there's this lady that I follow on Instagram. Boy, I can't remember. Oh, hey, I see a message. Margaret, you caught me live. Oh, you've been binge watching for a week. Oh, Margaret, that's a lot of Tammy. You're a better woman than me. Although I know exactly what you mean. I binge watch all kinds of people. It'll be like I forget about them and then they come across. I'm like, oh, I always loved her projects. So then I'll watch her all day. Oh, that's a lot of Tammy, honey. Okay, here we go. So, but I bet you're learning a lot. Some of you guys comment to me, they're like old videos from 2013 or something, and they'll ask me a question. Oh, Margaret, that's so sweet. I love you too. I love you that you found me and that you're still sticking around. That's amazing. But yeah, they'll ask me something like from 2013. I don't remember. I'll have to watch that video myself so I can tell you the answer to your question. Okay. So I'm gonna add this fork. It broke off completely. So I'm just going to add it in on its own. It just came off, you know, when I was tearing the lampshade apart, the fork came off. Okay, then I have one more here to spray adhesive. So I think this is gonna be a really great save. It'll be super cute in a kitchen or a dining room with all of the silverware. Oh, my husband's outside washing his truck, so I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I put his phone and laptop in the laundry room and shut the door so you guys wouldn't hear it. But I still hear it. That darn ring alarm thing is really nice, but sometimes it's really annoying. Oh. And if I go shut it off and say, okay, I know he's out there and he's going to be mowing or working or whatever, when you shut it off, it's like I can't ever get it back the way it's supposed to be, so I just suffer. I just suffer and let it tell me what I already know, that somebody's out there. Yes, I know. But I do love it. It would be a great gift, you guys, for Christmasing. If you have family that you want to get something for and you don't know what to get, those Ring doorbells, like when I, like the last 3 houses I sold, I did the Ring doorbell for a gift. I thought that was a pretty good idea, and my daughter Summer had that idea, and it's been well received. So, all right, what is happening? My glue gun is like, what is wrong with you? You're still hot. Well, I hope I don't need a new glue gun, because I sold you guys all of my glue guns from my crafting. There, I'll just use my thumb and push it. From my crafting classes, because I don't do that anymore. So I only have 2 glue guns left. So hopefully I don't have one fail me here. Okay, so here's what I have so far. I think it's really cute. And I just adhered it down to a piece of wood, a real thin. I mean, it's super duper thin, you can see. But I think it's gonna be great. You just hang it with a command strip on the back. It's very lightweight. Okay, so then I love to take take burlap and cut it in a square, and then you know how you pull the strings, and these strings are what I use to tie onto the silverware, because it's such a nice tiny little, it's like a thread, but it's got a little action to it, it's a little texture, right? So, okay, so I'm going to glue down, what's wrong with my glue gun? That makes me so sad. I'm gonna glue down a few of these squares just to add a little more texture, a little more color, and a little more interest. So there's all kinds of reasons for this step. Okay, so, and I had already pre-made these things, you guys, so I have a whole drawer full of them. They're just little pieces of, and like that one, the rattier the better. It's got a little hot glue string on it, but like the rattier the better, really. Okay, I'm gonna stick one right there. Let's see here. And I need one right there. I'm gonna stick one. Yeah. Do I want one up here? Okay, and then I gotta talk to you about this thing from Leanne. Leanne, it lives in Amish country. I don't know the name of her, I don't know the name of her page off the top of my head. I so should know, nope. I so should know that, but I don't. I'm sorry, Leanne. She cooks on television. She does cooking shows on television. And she lives in Amish country. Her husband was Amish, isn't Amish anymore. She's friends with Lena from Farmhouse Frocks. That's how I found her, was from Lena. I love her. Oh my gosh, now I can't even push glue out. Oh, there. Oh, don't go on my, don't go on my project, did it? I don't know where it went. I had a big dollop come out though. Okay, let's lay this down. Oh, there it is. It's on there. I see it. Where was I going? Right here. Okay. Anyway, about Leanne. Leanne had a drain clog, right? And she does really cute fashion stuff and all that. And she's like my age, so I love Leanne. She's on Instagram. If you want to know, just write Leanne in a comment and I will look up her name for sure. But I know it's Leanne. And she does this segment where she's laying in bed and she calls it Pillow Talk. And she just talks about the dumbest things. And it's an Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, it won't do you any good. So here we go. So anyway, Leanne had a plug. Her kitchen sink was plugged up. And she had the nicest like plumber guy come. And it was some drain service. It wasn't Roto-Rooter, but it was like some company that was a drain cleaning company. And anyway, so he let her do like an interview with him, and he was talking about how to keep your sink from clogging. This is so, hey Jen, hi. This is so, has nothing to do with anything vintage, but we're girls, right? And we all have kitchen sinks. And so he was talking about drains and garbage disposers. So he said in your drain, you never want to put olive oil or bacon grease down your drain. Because it can be a great source of clogging. He said if you do get a clog, try running hot water or even boiling water from the stove down it. And that a lot of times it's grease induced, and that once the grease isn't solidified, like after it melts, it may go. So you could try that. If it's just a slow running drain, I would say if you're clogged, you're clogged. You're out of luck, right? But anyway, so Leanne, okay, Margaret, I'll find her. She's adorable. She wears these big glasses and she's just a hoot. But I always enjoy Leanne. Anyway, so this guy, I took notes. It was so good. I got to remember that. So he basically said that your garbage disposer is like a person. Healthy foods, tomatoes, lettuce, onions, all that stuff can go down the garbage disposer without any problems at all, right? But he said pasta isn't. Hi, Mom. Nancy Simpson Brewer. That's my mom. Hi, Mom. Okay, you messed me up. Okay, so no pasta down your garbage disposer ever. He said that's probably like one of the worst things because it swells, as even if, you know, when it's cooked, if it's laying in water, it'll tend to swell. So don't put pasta down your garbage disposal. Don't put bagels or bread or anything like that. Again, it swells and it's a good clogging thing. So just like health, you know, you're not really supposed to eat those things. Well, neither is your garbage disposer. So, and then he says, never put eggs or egg shells. Now, I don't know why an egg would be a bad thing, but I don't ever have eggs to throw down there. I wonder if he meant raw eggs. That's interesting, because sometimes you'll break an egg and I'll throw it in the sink to wash my fingers. I don't know about that. He said eggs and shells. So we'll let you be at your own risk. Do it at your own risk. And then he said potatoes and potato skins should not go down the garbage disposer. Now to me, maybe the starchy potato, but I would think the skins would be fine. That's like earthy. That's what I think is earthy. But no, he said no. So there you go. I got that from Leanne's plumber. So it was just helpful to think healthy things can go down the garbage disposer and non-healthy things can't. And I just thought that was very interesting. Knock on wood. Do I have wood? Oh yeah, right here. My little glue gun stand is wood. I've not had any issues with that, but you know, we have a septic system, so I don't put a lot down anyway. Mostly just like the crumbs from the plates or whatever's on your hands when you've been cooking, stuff like that. So I haven't ever had any trouble. Boy, she had a big one, a big clog, and he gave her the riot act. Don't do this and don't do that and don't do this. And I thought it was interesting, and I thought you all might be interested in that. And then the other tip, if you joined late, was a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a couple drops of Dawn dish soap, and you will catch all kinds of gnats. I've got a whole bunch of gnats down in here. I change it out every couple of days, and I always bring it out this time of year when you have you're bringing in fresh apples and stuff, you get the little fruit flies or gnats, whatever you call them. And yeah, so am I not just full of information today? Like, that's crazy. So anyway, here is my cute little silverware wall hanging or shelf prop. It would be cute in an easel on top of your fridge, something like that. But I think it's adorable, and it's something that I think you all could make pretty easily. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked all of the tips. I will be sure to go. I'm going to go right now and look up Leanne and find her, and I'll put that link here. You thought eggshells were okay, Cindy. I did too, but no, he said no eggshells. My mom used to. I don't know, Mom, are you on here still? Do you still do this? Oh, thank you, Cindy. I don't know if Mom still puts her eggshells or not, but I remember we did as a kid, but I haven't in forever. Randy told me not to, and so I don't. But we've been 37 years together, so that's been a long time. Thank you, Carol. So how about being all over the place? You know, they say you're supposed to find your niche and stay in there, or it's public confusion and I'll lose you and you'll all leave. But I just think it's more interesting when we have things more than just crafting all the time. So I don't know. I hope you agree, and I hope you guys stick around. I hope you follow me. I'd love for you to be on my texting chain that I don't do a lot. I don't text you very much. I promise I won't blow your phone up. Thank you, Carolyn. But it's 740-273-6693. Will all of these tips, with all these tips you're giving Valerie Stewart a run for her money, Martha Stewart. I saw that as a V. I don't have my glasses on. I am giving Martha Stewart a run for her money. You're right. You're right. She would tell you that, wouldn't she? And I wish I would have written down the drain company just to be nice, but I didn't think of it. Potato skins, no. I learned that the hard way. Oh, wow. No. What is that? Oh, no celery. Interesting. Yeah, that's stringy. I could see that. I can sometimes hardly choke it down. You love it. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. And I missed one comment. Oh, Dottie said absolutely. Yeah. All right, you guys. I hope you have a great day. I hope you like this silly little craft. Like I said, I was just trying to save some vintage treasures that were on a lampshade. I have one more sewing one that I'll do with you guys here one of these days. Let me come up with something else to chat about. But now I'm off to the grocery store. I made chili soup. So my husband's like, I'm kind of craving chili soup. Here's another tip for you. So I buy like a big thing of hamburger, like a 5-pound hamburger. And I have this big skillet. I mean, it's like, you guys can't see, but it's like that big from Sam's Club. I can hardly lift it up, but I fry hamburger in a great big thing like that. And then I put it in freezer bags in the freezer, in like, I try to just guess what a pound would be in a sandwich. If you put it in a sandwich bag, about 2/3 full, maybe 3/4 full is probably about a pound. And then I keep it in the fridge or in the freezer. So then Randy, he can, like, if I'm working late or whatever, he can do sloppy Joe. You open a can of manwich, you dump the hamburger, you stir it up and eat it, right? It's easy. You can do taco night, like super easy. You can sprinkle hamburger on your pizza. Like, I don't have that mess of frying hamburger every time I want to make something. You can do all the hamburger helpers. Like, I've done that for years and years and years. Anyway, so I had opened one for something I made. I don't know. I think I maybe made something and needed a little bit more. So I had like a half of a little baggie of hamburger in the refrigerator. And I thought, I'm going to make some chili soup and I'll put that in with another bag. So I put my tomatoes and my tomato juice and all my crap in there, put my hamburger in and went to the freezer to get another bag. And I didn't have another bag. It's the most bland. I probably added a cup of chili spice just to try to give it some flavor. It is so bland. So I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to fry up some more hamburger, put in my soup. I think it'll be okay. And maybe a can of Rotel to give it a little spice. I don't know. But by golly, I'm not throwing that away. I'm going to try to salvage it. And I made pumpkin pies, a couple days ago. You guys saw that. So they're still in the fridge. We've ate a couple. I've had 2 and he's had 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to go have another one before I go to the grocery. Anyway, yeah, that's all the fall feels, right? Pumpkin pie and chili soup. But I never had such a bad batch of chili soup in my life. If you don't have hamburger for your chili soup, it's just like boring tomato juice. Like, it was not good. So yeah, I'm going to go try and bail out my, you put pork and beans in your chili? Well, I did have kidney beans, but I never thought of pork and beans. That's kind of a good idea, actually. I'm thinking of like the bushes that are all flavored. That's kind of a good idea. I always just use kidney beans. I do a can of dark and a can of light so that they're pretty. I don't know. Yeah, it's got beans in there, but that didn't do much for flavor. So yeah, I'm going to go. I'm headed to the grocery. You guys have a great day. It's always fun hanging out with you. Make cornbread. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, very tasty. Good tip, Cheryl. Well, there you go. That's 4 tips for you guys in one video. What the heck? What the heck's happening? Oh, here's somebody else said a whole lot. I bet I'm not going to be able to read it. It's Kathy Spang. Hi, honey. Okay, I got my bifocal. So to clean your garbage disposal, put lots of ice in the sink and then in the garbage disposal. Turn the disposal on and have a stream of water flowing. Keep feeding the ice down the disposal. It will seem to back up before it grinds all of the ice up and you will be in shock at all the black yuck it brings up out of the line. Is that right? Well, there you go, girls. Crush your ice in there to sharpen your blade. See, I always heard you put a lemon. I do put a lemon in there every once in a while to freshen it, but I never do it when he's home because it sounds like, hi Tanya, like it ain't gonna ground up, right? It just, thumps around like tennis shoes in the dryer. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, I'll do a lemon every once in a while, but you got to run that baby. And I always heard that was like to sharpen the blades. But that ice thing, I've never done that. Our ice maker doesn't work on our fridge. So I'm the old fashioned so ice is a commodity around here. So yeah, I went so far. I was so mad we couldn't get a new refrigerator because the fridge works, the freezer works, right? You can make ice. Hi, Joe. You can make ice. So we didn't break down and buy a new one. But boy, it's embarrassing when friends come over and they are like, want to get a glass of ice. Like, I'm sorry, it doesn't work. Oh, well, we'll get a new one when we go to sell it, right? Then the buyers will get a brand new one. That's what I say. Why don't we buy it for ourselves? Oh, thank you. I got this up in Amish country at a little shop. Actually, it's my go-to shirt when I just want to be comfy with my leggings. I got my leggings on and it's just one of those long, you know, I love those things. What was it called? Not Escape, not Elevator. I don't remember. I shouldn't tell you. I can't remember the brand. I looked this morning. It's one word and it starts with an E, and that's about all I got. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to go. I've held you up enough on a Sunday or Saturday. Oh, it's only Saturday. What the heck? What else you want to talk about? It's just Saturday. Oh, I'm kidding. I really had to get to the grocery. Anything to get out of going to the grocery. Come on, you guys, come up with something to talk about. All right, I'm going to put my project away. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you love it. I think it's adorable. It will be in one of my sales coming up soon. I've got a couple of big paint jobs coming up, so I'm going to be painting every day, so you won't see very many videos out of me, probably, but I'll try. So, yeah. Hope you catch me tomorrow, though. It's going to be good. Beth and my friend Beth is going to come over, and we've got a show planned for you guys. I hope you come at 3:15 here on my page. And if you would join the Sparkle Room, Cindy shared that link for you guys. If you find Cindy Kane's comment, you can get in there and watch all of the girls. We're blinging up the tatas, or doing something about the tatas. We're fixing up a bra and like making that part of a craft project. And then we're going to auction them off to earn money for Susan B. Komen Foundation for the month of October. So I think it's going to be super fun. And I love our project, and I love we have tricks, all kinds of cute, not tricks, but what would you call it? I don't know. We got all kinds of cool things. You guys, you have to watch. It'll be a 45-minute thing, so I hope you have time. But if you miss it, try to find it for the replay, because I think we have like a whole skit thing planned out. I think it's going to be really cute. So I hope you all join. I can't keep talking, or I'll tell you more about it. So, all right, off to the grocery I go. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.